Good morning, students. Welcome you all once again. As in a previous video, we were discussing about the chapter of flamingo. The chapter name was Deep Water, which was written by William Douglas. As I have already told you about William Douglas, that he was a judge in Supreme Court in USA. In the particular chapter, the narrator or the writer is describing about his own experience as he was going to YMCA pool as the purpose of to learn swimming. But one day what happened, he went to the pool a little bit earlier. As he saw there was nobody or not even a single boy, so he sat on the beside of the pool as he was not having dare to go inside the water alone. At the same time, a young bully boy came over there and he asked or proposed to the narrator that whether he would like to go into the water or whether he would like to be thrown into the water. So students, now I am going to start the next para of it. With that, he picked me up and tossed me into the deep end. I landed in a sitting position, swallowed water, and went at once to the bottom. I was frightened, but not yet frightened out of my wits. On the way down, I planned. When my feet hit the bottom, I would make a big jump, come to the surface, lie flat on it, and paddle to the edge of the pool. Students, toast means through, and bits is intelligence or using your mind. As the boy asked or said to the narrator whether he would be like or whether he would like to be thrown into the water, before the narrator could answer, the boy picked William and threw him into the deep end of the swimming pool. William landed on the surface of the pool in the same position as he had been sitting in or sitting beside the pool. His mouth was open, and as he did not know swimming, he swallowed water as he sank into the pool. No doubt he was very much frightened, but he used his intelligence, and on his way down to the pool, he planned to push himself up when he reached the bottom. He thought that he would make a big jump to the surface, lie on his back, and swim to the edge of the pool. Students, the next para is, it seemed a long way down. Those 9 feet were more like 90, and before I touched bottom, my lungs were ready to burst. But when my feet hit bottom, I summoned all my strength and made what I thought was a great sprint upwards. I imagined I would bob to the surface like a cock. Instead, I came up slowly. I opened my eyes and saw nothing but water. Water that had a dirty yellow tinge to it. I grew panicky. I reached up as if to grab a rope, and my hands clutched only at water. I was suffocating. I tried to yell, but no sound came out. Then my eyes and nose came out of the water, but not my mouth. Students, summon means together or collect or to call. Spring is push. Bob is here to jump. Tin means touch of color or the color of the water. Suffocating is unable to breathe due to lack of air. Yell means scream or a cry. When William took a long time to reach the bottom of the pool, It seemed that the depth was 90 feet instead of 9 feet. He could not hold his breath and felt as if his lungs would burst. When his feet touched the bottom of the pool, he gathered or called all his strength and jumped upwards. He had thought that the next moment he would come out of the pool, but the opposite happened. His movement upwards was slow, and when he opened his eyes, he saw water all around, which was yellowish in color. William got scared and tried to grab something. As he wanted to clutch something, a rope which would help him reach the edge of the pool. But he got nothing other than the water, because there was nothing in the swimming pool. William was at a loss of breath and tried to scream for help, but no sound came out of his mouth. His nose and eyes came out of the water, but his mouth remained in it. Students, now the next para is, I flailed at the surface of the water, swallowed and choked. I tried to bring my legs up, but they hung as dead weights, paralyzed and rigid. A great force was pulling me under. I screamed, but only the water heard me. I had started on the long journey back to the bottom of the pool. Flailed is waved his hand or moving of the hands. Choked is unable to breathe, and rigid is hard. As William waved his hands at the surface of the water for help, but he swallowed water and choked his throat himself. He tried to pull his legs up, but they were very heavy and lifeless. He felt that something was pulling him towards the depth or towards the downside of the pool. He screamed or he yelled or cried, but his voice did not go out of the water. Once again, William started going down towards the bottom of the pool. Now, the next para is, I struck at the water as I went down, expending my strength as one in a nightmare fights an irresistible force. I had lost all my breath, my lungs ached, my head throbbed, I was getting dizzy, but I remembered the strategy. I would spring from the bottom of the pool and come like a cork to the surface. I would lie flat on the water, strike out with my arms, and thrash with my legs. Then I would get to the edge of the pool and be safe. Students, expanding means losing or giving out. Ached is pained. Throbbed is felt pain in a series of beats or continuously feeling of pain. Dizzy means faint, unsteady. Strategy is plan of action. Strike out is extend. Thrash is hit with force. As William tried to save himself from drowning in the pool and tried to grab something, or he was trying to hold something, but as there was water all around, he could not do so. He compares his situation to a person who sees a nightmare and fights against the dreadful dream but is unable to ward it off. Nightmare is used for bad dreams. William was breathless. He felt pain in his lungs and his head felt a sensation of beating. He was getting unconscious. but he could recollect the plan to save himself. It means no doubt he was getting unconscious, but still his mind was working. As his feet touched the bottom, he would take a leap and jump. Students, leap is also a kind of jump, or it is used for jump up to the surface in a jiffy. Then he would lie on his back, hit the stalks with his limbs, and reach to the edge of the pool to safety. So students, I think this is called for the day, and the next part or the next paragraphs of this chapter we will cover up in our next video. Thank you very much.